Chuck Todd decides he's going to try to present a fair and balanced, what a joke, and have Ted Cruz on. Listen, folks, I full disclosure, I like Ted Cruz. I endorsed him. Not that my endorsement matters for anything. I'm not that much of an egomaniac, but I like Ted Cruz. I've liked him a lot from the start. You do not want to debate Ted Cruz. You don't. I mean, he's just a super smart guy who's sharp as a tack, and he pretty much annihilates everybody he goes up in a debate with. So why Chuck Todd thought having Ted Cruz on his weekend show was going to be a good idea is beyond me. It's good for us because I get to humiliate Chuck Todd, the second dumbest guy in media, but really bad for him. So here's Chuck Todd promoting full-blown conspiracy theories. And the conspiracy theory Chuck Todd's promoting, before I put this clip on, is that the Ukrainian interference in the 2016 election, we all know happened. It's been thoroughly documented. Court cases, media reports, on the record statements. Watch Chuck Todd go full Pravda, full media Pravda, and pretend what we know happened didn't happen so he can advance his liberal bona fides. Check this out.
Here's the game the media is playing. Because Russia interfered, the media pretends nobody else did. Ukraine blatantly interfered in our election. The sitting ambassador from Ukraine wrote an op-ed blasting Donald Trump during the election season.
Do you know why he did that?
That is unusual.
What did Donald Trump as a candidate say about Ukraine and Crimea during the election that might have inspired the ambassador?
So you're saying they had disagreements with Donald Trump and they wanted Hillary Clinton to get elected.
Okay, so they wrote an op-ed.
I'll tell you, a Ukrainian parliamentarian.
That is the difference. What you're saying is you're saying a pickpocket, which essentially is a Hill op-ed, compared to Bernie Madoff and Vladimir Putin. You're trying to make them both seem equal. I don't understand that.
Chuck, I understand that you want to dismiss Ukrainian interference because A, they were trying to get Hillary Clinton elected, which is what the vast majority of the media wanted anyway, and B, it's inconvenient for the narrative. You know, it's hysterical. 2 years ago, there was article after article after article in the mainstream media about Ukrainian interference in the elections. But now the Democrats have no evidence of a crime, no evidence of violating the law. And so suddenly Ukrainian interference is treated as the media clutches their pearls. Oh, my goodness, you can't say that. Last week, Chuck, you called Senator John Kennedy basically a stooge for Putin.
I did not.
The press needs to stop being ridiculous, Senator, and acting like they work for Adam Schiff.
I love it. I love it. Chuck got a little tongue-tied.
We're good. Show's over. Sorry. Listen, I tweeted that thing out probably 20 times this weekend, and I could tell it triggered liberals. Wasn't that good, Joe? Liberals were going crazy. You know, I know I've got them in a corner, I'm totally penned in when their responses, and it's go to my Twitter feed. I'm at Bongino. Look, I tweeted it like 5 or 6 times. That piece, that video. Read their responses. It's all canned. Did we watch the same interview? Yeah, we did. You just got owned. You got totally wrecked. That's their only response because they have no legitimate response. Paula, will you mind throwing up the Politico article? This has not yet been retracted. I'm sorry to keep doing this to you, but imbeciles and morons like Chuck Todd, the second dumbest guy in media, he's trying to win, be number one, but he's still second. Politico, Ukrainian efforts to sabotage Trump backfire. January 11th of 2017. This article has not been taken down. It documents thoroughly by a left-wing media source, Politico, totally in the can for the Democrats. It documents facts about how Ukrainians interfered with DNC contractors. Ukrainians interfered using Alexandra Chalupa, who worked at the DNC. It goes through how they were concerned, how these court cases were happening in Ukraine. There is not a serious question anymore about Ukrainian interference in the 2016 election. I don't know what to tell you other than Chuck Todd is a moron.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 at DBongino.